Okay guys, welcome to a video. Welcome back to another video. Wait, what channel is this? I done forgot. Wait, this is my outdoor channel. Okay guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I guess I'm gonna do a Eli Dwayne Queen geography and stop looking at my toes. Stop looking at my toes. Yeah, let's look at some cool birds. And while we're looking at cool birds, I might even talk a little bit. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna talk real quick. Then I'm gonna get down and look for some birds and record some birds. Okay guys, if you're wondering, the cow pen may look a little empty. Well, I'm gonna explain to you why. Okay, so if you don't notice, my papa has kidney failure, and my mama, which is his wife, she is a perfect match, a perfect match. So at the 28th, 29th, or something like that of August, my papa's getting a kidney transplant, and my mama is donating the kidney to him. So yeah, my papa's fixing. Hopefully my papa starts feeling a little better, and we might actually start going hunting more often. Because that's one of the reasons why I don't really make that many outdoor videos, is because, you know, I just really can't like hunt and fish very often. Because my dad has work every single day of the week. And during the summertime, I go up to my mama and papa's house, and they're just real sick, but I just stay up here with them and stuff and have fun as much as I can. So if you're wondering, yesterday, me and my papa went out there and we shot all of his rabbits in the head. And then not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, when my papa was talking to somebody on the, like exactly exactly a real long time ago, last time I was up here in Mississippi, which was that fishing video that I made, my papa was on the phone with a dude, and he had already found somebody who's gonna buy my papa's cows off of them. All of them. Every single one of them. Chloe, Titus, Mamalu, Swayback, Buford, Daisy May. And then also, Swayback had twins. Not a bull and a heifer. 2 bulls. And they weren't just any twins, they were identical twins. So I got to name both of them. I named one Javier and one Otis. And yes, I know, since they're identical twins, they're supposed to have identical names, but who cares? I ain't getting them identical names. I was too lazy to think of identical names. But yeah, we sold off all the cows. And then the day before yesterday, me and my papa and my mama actually went down and well, I'm gonna tell you the story of that one. It's a pretty crazy story of what all happened. I'm gonna sit down and explain to y'all what happened. Okay, so this is the day before yesterday. Well, I'm actually gonna go back to 2 weeks ago. Well, actually about 3 or 4 weeks, a month ago, a whole month ago. Well, not a whole month ago, half of a month ago, like 2 or 3 weeks. So, the dude who bought the who bought the cow, his name is well, I'm actually not gonna say his name, but his name started with an E, so let's just call him Big E. So anyways, Big E was gonna buy the cows, right? So my papa was talking to him a couple weeks ago. He lives about 45 minutes away from the current location that I'm at. So anyways, he was talking to my papa. And then the day before yesterday, we was trying to load up the cows, right? Guess who the first one to get inside the get inside of the traveling dinghy. I don't know what to call it, the trailer. Guess who it was? Chloe, the dumbest of all. We didn't have to shock or anything. I thought she was gonna be a big pain in the butt. But no, she was like the easiest one to load up. She just did it herself. She didn't try to fight or nothing. Right, so then the next one to get down in there was Titus. And if I had to say if I had to rate it of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst pain in my life, I'd give it like a 9.5, to be honest with you. I'll give it like a 9.5. So I'm going to explain to you what all happened. Okay, so me and Papa was over here in the mud. I got literally stuck. Full blown accident. It went the mud was all the way up to here. And I couldn't get my boots out of the dang mud, so I had to leave my rubber boots in the mud. I had to literally take them off, and I had to do the watermelon crawl out of the mud. Then I literally had to do the watermelon crawl back to pull my boots out of the mud. Then I had to do the watermelon crawl back to get my boots onto the dry part so we could spray them off. But yeah, we got rid of all of the cows. Right now we only have Molly and Noah, the mule and the donkey. So anyways, I'm gonna explain to you why Titus was the biggest pain in my life, the second biggest pain in my life. So we was loading Titus up, right? I was standing behind my papa, right? Then all of a sudden Titus puts down his head. Then Titus just runs straight into my papa, and he knocks my papa over. And then my papa falls on top of me. And I'm probably about to show y'all my back. Here's my back. It's probably full of bruises. I can't really see it though. But that's my back. To rate it of 1 to 10. 10 being the worst bruise in that y'all have ever seen, and 1 being meaning mid. I'd say mid. So yeah, anyways, Titus ran into my pawpaw. My pawpaw fell on top of me, and I was standing right against the metal wall behind my pawpaw. And so whenever I fell down into the on top, when my pawpaw fell down on top of me, my back slammed against the wall to the barn. And I'm telling you, I could not sit all the way back in the chair for that whole entire day. But I'm better now anyways. But yeah. But yeah, my back's feeling a lot better today though. I would show y'all Molly and Noah, but the problem is they're down the hill. And my mama's asleep. My papa's at work. He had to go to the shop for something. If you're wondering, he works from home. He literally works here in the travel trailer. But yeah, yesterday I would have recorded us killing the rabbits. But see, the problem was my papa likes shooting them in the head. But yeah, and usually when you shoot them in the head, they bleed a lot. And you know, I didn't want to show a whole bunch of blood. So if you're wondering what gun we shot him with, I would show y'all that too. But I need Papa's permission, and plus it's locked up in the safe. No, I do not have access to any of his guns without permission or anything like that. The only time I'm allowed to hold one of his guns in my hand is whenever I'm around him and I have permission. But yeah, we was shooting it with a 22 pistol, which is an exact replica of the 45 Long Colt Peacemaker. It's a one shot though. But yeah, I shot one right in the head, and my papa shot the other 10. But yeah. Yeah, this is a little farm update. And this video is actually getting kind of long. So I was going to do the National Geography, but it's already 8 o'clock. The birds took off because I'm over here screaming at my iPhone. But one thing that I want to show y'all though, while I still can, is I was about to show you that grasshopper right there, but because it was hanging off the roof, but it just fell down. But I will show you his cousin up close and personal. Oh my God. But yeah, if y'all wondering, whenever I wake up and I want to go outside, but my mama's sleeping, I decided to create a border that I cannot cross. So if y'all are wondering, I will not go past that gate, and I will not go past the barn. The barn is the border, because I don't want to get too close to the road. So I decided that I cannot go past the barn. And then I also decided that I cannot go past that gate. for good reasons. I cannot go close to the road because I could get ran over. Who knows, a crazy maniac might drive off the road and I might get ran over. There's a lot of crazy drivers in Woodville, Mississippi. And also, one reason that I decided I can't go past that gate is, well, black bears, coyotes, bobcats, panthers, foxes, snakes, huge poisonous spiders, ticks. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, and if you're wondering, over there past the gate that I'm talking about is, well, I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. Right over here is woods. This is all woods. And right over here, this is half woods and half road. So technically, if I get in the woods, I'm getting very close to the road too. Oh yeah, and another border that I have is going to the ridge, which is over there past the dog pen, and then also going over to here, cause in there it's like a tropical jungle, a rainforest. They have bamboo over there for some reason, but it's dried out bamboo, but the reason it grows here, I guess it's because it rains a lot. Whenever I mean it rains a lot, I mean like during this time of the year, during like June, July, it rains like every single day. Every single day. But during August, September, and October, and November, and like December, January, February, and like October, November, December, and don't forget September. And around that time, it don't really rain that much. It's kind of very, very dry, but also cold at the same time. It's not always cold. Last year, whenever I went deer hunting, it was very cold. It was in the 20 degrees region. Like I'm talking, it was like 27. Yeah. One thing that I noticed though, even though it does get cold up here in Mississippi, it never really rains during the winter. So it gets cold enough up here for it to snow. But the problem is though, it don't rain that much during the winter. And there's a lot of different things that it takes for it to snow up. It takes a lot of different things, like the perfect temperature. It needs to rain. It needs to have like a light shower, and it also has. And I think there's also another thing that it involves that you need for it to snow up here. And during the winter time, we have one of the things that it needs for it to snow, but it doesn't. But most of the time, it don't have all of the other stuff that it needs for it to rain. So even though the temperature's perfect, the forecast and stuff like that isn't necessarily perfect. So I just never got up here for it whenever it snowed. It snows. It snowed after I left, but it don't snow whenever I'm up here. But yeah, and whenever it does snow up here, it just barely snows. I'm talking like 5 centimeters of snow, and that's it. It just don't snow that much up here though. But yeah, and if y'all wondering what happens in January, February, March, April, and May, well, hot, very, very hot, and slightly wet. Like I'm talking. I set up this bucket yesterday. This is nasty water. It has a dead cricket and like 3 or 4 dead beetles. Actually, that one's alive. Holy snap, that one's still alive. But yeah, I set up this bucket of water last night. And I also set up this bucket of water last night. But yeah, it may rain a lot up here, but it don't necessarily rain that as often during the fall and winter. But in the summer and spring it rains like a whole bunch. So 2 months it's cool and dry, and then for 2 seasons it's like a little chilly and very dry. Then for the other 2 seasons it's very wet but hot. Very hot. Yeah, so it just don't really, so there's not like, so there, it don't really snow very often up here. And if it